feel thrilled to be with these three gentlemen today, and I have a question for each of you. Could you just tell me who is your favorite artist? Aha, that's one of the tough ones.
Starting with who?
Mr. Jive King, please.
My favorite? I don't have a favorite.
Don't have
All
a
of them I like.
You don't have a favorite person.
In particular, if you're gonna go way back, I kind of the old Nat King Cole thing. I loved his.
Yeah, me too.
His theme, his song, his voice. He would be my pick, I think.
Okay. So,
Good pick.
Well, if it's blues, I like Lil Milton. So
that's good.
Another cool one.
And if it's sort of like mixed voice, like Sam Cooke.
Ooh,
I
Yeah.
love
Yes.
myself
There you go,
Sam
yeah.
Cooke.
yes. Thank you.
Seriously, Sam
One of
Cooke
my
always
favorites.
been my
All
favorite.
good favorites.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Say
Well,
your piece, Niecy. I don't know.
Okay.
say my piece.
Okay, so much for that.
That's true.
Man, nobody got any females on there.
Also, you know, with all the traveling you gentlemen have done, has there been one person in particular that you've met throughout your career that was a thrill for you, or someone that
Good
just
question,
really
good
stuck
question.
in your mind, whether it was
That makes-
someone famous or just a fan, anyone that you met in your travels that really sticks with you?
I was down in Hartford, Connecticut about the first part of November, and I met the mayor of the city. Was there at my show. I forget his name, but it was a thrill to just know that he was there and talking to me. You know, like the mayor is the city of Hartford, Connecticut, gonna be there and shake your hand and say hello, how are you? And I enjoy your music. Is enough right there to kind of make me feel very honored to have someone there, and I would think that I would say that was my biggest thrill, being out in different cities so far that I would go.
You mean Jimmy Griffin has never came in any of your shows here?
Even if he did that.
Speaking of Jimmy Griffin, I played down at Arthur E. when he had his came up with he was running for the mayor of the city of Buffalo, and I played for him at the rally downtown, the old Grant building. I don't know whether you remember that or not.
Mm-mm.
But it was down on the corner. It was corner Main and
You're right.
and Huron.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
right.
No, I am Jimmy Griffin. He'd been in my midst, but not to the point that he come and shake my hand.
Okay.
Well,
Also,
he have shook my hand. I've done a function for him at Shoreline's apartment.
Okay.
In the further back there, that was doing a fundraiser for him, you know. And he came over and he said, "Hey, I enjoyed you. Your music was nice, and I had a wonderful time, you know."
Good.
And the people did too. You know?
That's good.
Would you consider him the person that stands out in your mind, or is there someone else that?
Well, no, not really, you know. But I'm just saying that it made me feel nice for him to really say this to me, you know, and on the job that I done.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But is there someone that throughout your travels that you met, a child, a fan?
BB, Bobby Blue.
I met Bobby Blue Bland.
Mhm.
I had a chance to talk to Bobby Blue Bland, and I told him that I was a DJ here in Buffalo and everything, and I
They love you
all
guys.
his music. I told him that you've been a fan for mine for years, you know, because I'm a blues man. I love blues, you know, and that's you know, that's most of the exciting thing that ever really happened to me, you know, and I feel great behind that, you know. So
I
Slim,
know
you know,
you
what
was
about
speaking.
you?
How about you?
the Platters.
There you go.
I went to Toronto one weekend, and I met the Platters. They were playing at the Royal York, and they said they had the Sunday off, so they were coming to Buffalo. So I gave them my number, and I didn't think they was coming. And they called me and let me know they was in town, and we hung out, and we just had a good time. You know, it was they were regular people. You know,
Mhm.
I couldn't believe, you know, the Platters. I'm with the Platters, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember a time. Can I?
No,
just
no,
say-
go ahead.
I remember a time. It's going back a ways back. With in the state of Alabama, we was down there. A guy by the name of Ted Taylor. You remember him?
Yes.
And the Drifters was used to come to town all the time. In fact, you mentioned Sam Cooke when I jumped on it. Sam was singing with the Soul Stirrers at the time before he got into.
Right.
I'm about the oldest one, so I go back to his brother and the rest of them. And Sam and them used to come to town all the time, man. You stay there. They used to come there so much that they thought they lived in that city.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know these people, you know, just like it's just one of
That's
the
right.
regular guys here. So we're talking about the Platters,
Clarence Carter.
Clarence Carter. Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
Clarence
Clarence
Carter was one of my neighbors.
Mm.
Clarence
Really?
and I in the
Clarence
same
Carter.
neighborhood. Clarence Carter, by the way, he's blind. I don't know what about know that.
Mm-hmm.
Clarence used to have a partner named Kevin.
Kevin, yeah.
Called the
Kevin.
Miller guys, man. And Clarence came up around the time Lionel Richard came out of Tuskegee throughout throughout Montgomery. They used to play at a local bar there, a local club, the Elks Club, you know that.
Yeah.
So when you start thinking about these people, my mind goes back to a lot of people that came through my life and I have met and greeted and been hanging out with, like you say, you know, the guys, you know. It's a pleasure to have that.
You guys ever run across like Brooke Benton, any of those guys, in your in your travels or back? I mean, before maybe even before the Raindrops.
I met Brooke once. Believe it or not, I was down visiting my sister in Bronx, New York City, and I didn't realize it was him. I was in this bar. Can I talk about bar? We was in a bar, and everybody got to go into this guy talking to him and everything. Then they finally tell me that the guy was sitting right down from him with Brooke Benton. And, you know,
That's how it be. You're
I'm
right.
feeling good now, you know.
Well,
you know, at
speaking
this time, I think we're going to bring up Curtis and Leander.
we wanted to
because we're
talk about
hugging
this
these
Jive.
three
What was this
gentlemen
Jive
here.
King Award we were talking about? He was speaking on a Jive King Award.
Okay, you want
Somebody
me?
fill me in on that.
Back in November, the Common Council in the city of Buffalo gave Jive King an award for his dedication to the blues music in the city and his love of music.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an honor to receive a plaque from the Common Council of the city of Buffalo.
Oh wow!
George Arthur and
Very good.
all them signed it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. In fact,
Well,
it
that
came
was a
right-
surprise, huh?
came right at the time. It was on my birthday too, and we had this party and
Great birthday.
showed up. Yeah. That was
Well,
very
Curtis, if you would join us at this time, we're waiting for you so we can do
We'll
our
make
greeting.
room.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Maybe I'll take his.
Stetson
Yeah, you're
fits.
right.
No, that-
Okay, how do you want to do this now? Is everyone giving an